That reminds me.
Oh, it's not a joke. I'm used to Serena with all her jokes.
I was pushing buttons. You know what happens when I'm on the phone and I push buttons, I get all disoriented and I'm like, oh no, what do I do now? So I had to find my way back.
Was it ladybugs or was it praying mantis that you got loose in your house?
Oh, I did have definitely ladybugs because I used ladybugs. I put them inside the house, but I never have any idea where they end up. This is sugary spray they use for attract ladybugs. But praying mantis, Serena, that is a good question with praying mantis. I have no idea except the habitat. And if you have a habitat they're going to eat in your garden, they're going to keep on going for it. They're going to stay in your garden. So if you have, I have praying mantis all over the place now, which is great. Let me see, what's that? I'm trying to forget. I forgot the name all of a sudden where I get the ladybugs and praying mantis. I gave out a lot of praying mantis in the time I was here and ladybugs. Oh my God, I can't just believe I forgot the name.
I got a lot of ladybugs last year from my corn. They just were attracted to that corn like crazy.
That's too funny when I had this right in front of me. Beneficial nematodes. I don't know if I showed that right. Oh, Ann, thank you so much. Thank you, Ann, so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, that biochar, the bamboo vinegar, if you put that stuff on your zucchini, you're not going to get powdery mildew.
Oh.
So that's going big in the market right now. So if you check out my last live on Grow Big, and I had a biochar, he has his own company, and that's what he said in the live. So if you want to check that out before you buy it, go check it out. But I'm getting some of that bamboo vinegar, and we'll see if it works. I'll definitely going to show that
one yet. You always come up with new stuff.
So much new stuff out there. It really is. Yeah. There's a really change.
Something new every year, and just see what works for me.
Really,
I did comfrey because I had got a whole bunch of it, and I used it for fermented plant juice, and sprayed it on my my zucchini and yellow squash. Never had a bug touch him. It grew like crazy.
That's well. You know what? There was a question here before I want to get that back to you. Is there good ladybugs and bad ladybugs? Yes, that is true. There is some bad ladybugs. I'm not sure how many bad ladybugs there are, but I had a picture. You know, I should do a show on that actually. And they showed you, because I'm like, oh, I thought a ladybug was a ladybug. So that's a great question. But there's so many different types of ladybugs. It's really it's like crazy. I think there was like 48 kind of ladybugs. It was like that large of a factor. Yeah, know your ladybug. Most of them are beneficial though. So, but then most of the time they're flying away somewhere else. You never see them. So you got to make sure your habitat is good for them. And they'll stay where it is good. So you have aphids, they're going to stay there. And they're like, oh, food, let me stay there. Mm-hmm. But as using biochar, I'm telling you, go as many biochar resources you could look into. Keep on going with it, because it's going to be your future in so many things. Just think, and if you want to go for a simple, and never add too much biochar. It has to do layers. So that's very important. People that put too much biochar, and sometimes not all biochar is the same. So that goes through paralysis. So if you think you're just putting a whole bunch of wood together, start a fire, no. You need a certain temperature. You need a certain way to do it. So that's important for everything gets sucked in that building block. But bamboo vinegar, really something to look into. There we go. I love Jane Doe. Jane Doe comes up in everything. And there's so many right now. There's so many things I get in the biochar industry because that's something I looked up on LinkedIn big time, where I'm getting all these experts. Like they're messaging me. I'm like, man, I feel really, really important people messaging me that are like professors and stuff. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. I'm part of this conversation. I have soils. I'm in a soil scientist group, and people are like, they're all professors too. And I'm like, I'm a little out of this realm here. Well, you guys keep on talking. I'm taking everything in. But getting part of these initiatives, and for example, this U.S. Biochar Initiative website, man, just listen. You're going to find some stuff that's really, really cool in it.
My younger sister just started gardening. She's a newbie.
Oh,
this
that's
is like her
awesome.
second year. She did a few things last year, and then she's all excited and asking like a million questions.
Mhm.
You know, she asked me
Serena,
questions. She looked stuff up.
Serena, I don't know that question, but Gail, that's awesome. I mean, you really get a lot of people to start to grow their own stuff.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I never thought my younger sister would do anything like that. Never pictured it. But she's getting older, like all of us, so her priorities are changing, and so that's good. I'm glad. I'm happy for her. It's good. It's good. We have something we can
That
talk
is good.
about. So
And Tammy, thank you so much for everything you have done for me, jumping on my lives especially when Corky was out, or anytime hey Tammy, come on. Tammy's always been there right off the bat and helped me out tremendously. And like one of the number one things I want to get into is more canning. And what better resource to go to Rebel Canners and go buy your book. Go buy Tammy's book.
she's got a book.
There you go, Tammy. There's the plug.
Quite a few.
I have 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, I have. The last one is just all of the recipes from the beginning of Rebel Canner's Facebook group until 2023. So every recipe that was ever posted in the group
That's
for
cool.
Quite a few years. So.
Oh, and Serena, yes, just keep on putting dirt on it there, and see if the plant's healthy. The plant's healthy. Keep on going. So you want to keep that moisture, as much moisture and everything covered as you can with squash plants. And Ginger Ninja. Joey, appreciate how much energy and time you spend sharing and teaching. You've been a blessing for a lot of people during some hard times over the years. Awesome. We love. Oh, thank you so much, Ginger Ninja. Ginger Ninja. Could you make bamboo vinegar? Sort of, but that takes a lot of work. Go check out here. This is where we had our last blue sky biochar. So go check out that website here. He has that bamboo vinegar stuff and a whole bunch of other stuff. What a great interview. I'm actually will go on Grow Big sometime here and there to do a live actually. And because I want to, he's sending me some of that vinegar, so I want to continue promoting him as much as I can too. So, and I'll still go here or there, very seldom, but on Garden State Gardener too. Because if nobody's home and I'm home, I'm going live.
Yeah.
Or I jump in somebody's chat. You never know when seeds come in handy too. So,
What were the most popular seeds you used to give away? Like, what did everybody want when you were doing it? Do you remember what the most popular seed was that people requested?
Peter Pepper.
The Peter Pepper.
I thought you were going to say the micro tomatoes.
Oh yeah, that's what, a lot of people wanted the micro tomatoes. That is true.
There's a lot of people growing. I'm trying to grow a couple of varieties. My tomatoes are coming up super, super slow this year. I have one little tiny, or maybe two, tiny little Roma paste tomatoes. So tiny. I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so slow. But anyway.
Do you water from the top or the bottom?
Bottom. Like,
Interesting. Because a
yeah,
lot of times, if you water from the bottom, they don't sprout as fast as water up top when you start the plant. So that's yeah. Oh, they also
it's so tiny now. You have to be real careful with it because it could just be blown away. Anyway, hopefully they'll all start popping up now that one's up. I'm hoping.
I forgot who said it.
You
And it
never know
was
when it's going to be a good year for what plant because every year is different.
every year is different.
Every
One of the
year's
biggest compliments I've ever got was, you know what? Every single person here has got seeds from Joe sometime in our last couple of years. And I'm looking at people in the chat, and it was like 70 people. And I'm like, you're right. Every single person has won seeds that is live in his chat.
I think some of my mammoth sunflowers are from you. And last year I harvested 2 heads. That was plenty. And there was tons and tons of seeds. And I planted those back and they're all a bunch of big groups of them up. So
Yeah, I gave away a lot of those mammoth sunflower seeds. I did get a lot of those.
Actually, I never won any seeds.
Really?
Yeah. I always gave it to the next person.
Oh, that's so
I
awesome.
did get your seeds of the month though.
you want it. You just didn't accept it.
Yeah.
Passed it on.
Yeah. Let's correct
But-
here. You won plenty.
Yeah.
Oh,
like-
I heard it too.
Yeah.
Welcome in, David Gray.
It's your choice, It's kind. It's very kind.
Yeah.
And like, I just made this comment that I wanted to grow my own paprika, to make paprika. And the next time I won seeds, there was an extra packet of paprika style peppers in my envelope. And I had made that offhand comment somewhere else, hadn't really, it wasn't even directed at Joe. I didn't even realize Joe was in that other chat. And boom, the next time I won, in my package was that extra special pack of seeds. So
yeah,
Joe, you always went above and beyond,
definitely.
and it was
When I started off, I would send some people that I would follow, and like Matt goes, I have bags of seeds from Joe. I would give out 20, just off the wall. I got these seeds, let me give them away. And I would give out like 20 packets of seeds. And just to send it sometimes. Just, hey, maybe they deserve it. Maybe I give them something special or something they had no money just to get them growing. Hey, or a kid, for example. Getting kids grown are so important. That's so important right now for everybody. If you see somebody who wants to go, find a way, get them some seeds. Some seeds are pretty cheap. Some seeds are very expensive. Find a way to get people to grow. If you have an extra book, sometimes at 5 and below, they have some pretty good books there, believe it or not. Some really good books, surprisingly. And they have a couple gardening books. So if you want to go a cheap place to find some gardening books or health-related books or cooking books, check out 5 and Below. Just a little pinpoint
I've
that.
got so many cookbooks now. I'm gonna have to make an actual shelf in my kitchen for them. I finally got to that point. Like I bought some were given as gifts. I won some, and finally I've gotten to the point. Okay, that's in my projects for spring is clean off the shelf to put your books, like right next to the kitchen on the nook area. I'm gonna make that whole shelf cookbooks.
Wow.
I don't like the new cookbooks. I like if I see a really old cookbook, that's the one I go for. I don't like the new recipes and stuff.
All the different styles of cookbooks. New, old.
I
like old ones too. Old school is good.
I want the ones that are spiral bound that some church in the middle of nowhere, all the ladies got together and did a cookbook for a fundraiser. That's my favorite kind.
I always thought it would be neat to do one of those do a collaboration where everybody puts in a recipe
Mhm.
and then somebody actually knows how to put it together and bind it and like sell it for a cause or,
Yeah.
you know, just whatever. It would be really neat to do something like I always thought that would be really cool.
There are publishers that do that, but Gail, to publish a book on Amazon, if I can do it, anybody can do it.
Yeah, I actually have a book idea. I talked to my mom about it because it has to do with my sister's story, but it's not her story exactly. It's just a story based on her, kind of. And so I pitched the idea, and I didn't know what she was going to say. I was kind of nervous about it, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea." She says, "Put your ideas down, and then talk to your friend who does that kind of stuff, and get some pointers." So I think I'm going to work on that.
Yep, just do it in a PDF form, and yeah, it's really easy to upload to Kindle Publishing.
There's one right here. It's
Yeah.
actually falling apart, but this is it has that little
Yep,
binder
exactly.
thing.
That's the kind I like because you can lay them flat.
Yep. And
Yeah.
it doesn't have like a teaspoon of this or a teaspoon of that. It's some of this and some of that.
Oh, yeah. That's how they used to do recipes. If you
Yeah.
go back to the old school Fanny Farmer cookbooks from 18 whatever, they had no measurements. I'm like, what? Do you just guess? I mean,
It's a
My-
handful of this.
a suggestion. This is a suggestion.
My grandmother made beans for her whole family. She had 8 children, herself and her husband. So beans for 10 was a teacup full of beans soaked. That was the measurement. And her egg noodle recipe was half an eggshell of cream.
Oh.
That was the measurement, half an eggshell. Was it a goose egg, a turkey egg, ostrich egg? You know,
Yeah.
half an eggshell.
Yeah.
Robin's egg, you know?
Well, my eggs are totally different sizes because I have the hens that have laid a long time, some in the middle, and some that are new. So literally multiple different. My eggs is oh
Yeah.
gosh, my egg carton is very varied right now. All kinds,
Yeah, and
colors, styles, sizes.
you know, so like actual measurements to me is like a bonus after trying to interpret my grandmother's recipes.
Yeah.
You guys, thank you.
Well,
I'm reading all the comments here. Thank you guys so much for everything.
one of the good things about YouTube is it's taught me to come up with some of my own recipes because I'll have an idea of what I want to do for collaboration. And I'll watch a bunch of recipes, but they're not exactly what I have or what I want to use. So it ends up being my recipe at the end because I've changed it so much, you know. Yeah. It's helped me grow as a cook and definitely a gardener.
Off Grid World, I saw your comment earlier. I'll have to go subscribe to your channel since you're in my Facebook group.
I don't know who gave me this one, but thank you for spending. I wanted to hang this on my bus, but I didn't think it was too good to do that. I might get fired. But somebody gave me that as a Christmas gift, which was pretty cool. So can't forget the Harry Potter jelly beans. Still there. Old, really old. Still have them.
You should have had Joey come down and give you yucky
Oh,
jelly
there it
beans
is.
tonight.
Bean boozled.
That would have been fun.
I did ask him to come on, but he's not. You know, guess he just didn't want to.
Yeah.
Oh, if it was white,
Stink bug.
it's stink bug, right?
It has to be
I don't know,
stink
I got to
bug.
make sure I take these out just in case he comes down. Spoiled milk or
the
coconut.
worst one.
Hands down, I can't. It smells when you take a bite. I mean, you take a bite, it smells. So
You know
after the
what?
first bite, it just go poof. Gail, you never
I
did
bought
Bean
a
Boozled?
box of those. Sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I
I'm
bought
sorry.
a box of those and took them to my family's house. I think it was like Christmas or some kind of event. And every single time, the very worst jelly bean was always my nephew Chase. Every time. And even when we played this other game where some of the gifts are good and some of the gifts are bad, he always picks the worst gift, which is like the rock or the package of ramen noodles or something really stupid. Chase has the worst luck of anybody I've ever met. It's terrible. Terrible luck.
I still
One of
can't
the
believe
worst ones I don't like is that popcorn.
Popcorn?
It's
Ooh,
supposed to
I
be
like
good, but I think
popcorn.
it's gross.
I
It
like
doesn't taste like
popcorn.
popcorn.
So Tammy, Jesse asked, is it me or is Tammy live from the restaurant?
It's a tile thing here. We have limited private space I can do this in.
Billy from the Wickershire Project used to go live in the bathroom all the time. It was hilarious. We were used to it.
This
He'd
is
go in there.
where I can get away. So this is where
I didn't notice that though. I noticed there was like a glow behind your head, but that's about it. You're not the first person to ever go
that's my
live.
angel halo.
Yeah, like a halo. Yeah.
It could be live from the outhouse.
It could be. I have one of those at the property in my cabin. Unfortunately, there's a fox living in it right now.
Oh
So,
man.
I've told the fox that it can have it. We'll share. It eats my rabbits. They keeps them out of the garden, so it's a fair trade.
Serena, yes. Just look something after the 21st, so something like the 23rd or so. Just message me. We actually had 2 winners the other day for our seeds, 2% one and Jane Doe one. They won some seeds.
I still have to go out and make my biochar.
It's just so important that you just do it the right way, and you got to charge it up. You can't just put it there. You got to do it with layers. But compost is so important with biochar.
Mm-hmm.
Berlin sells their 40-pound bag for like $20.
Well, that's not bad.
So it might be worth it just to grab one when you're in town.
I've already got my charcoal though. Yeah. Well, it's not really charcoal, but it's charcoal, but not
with the starter fluid on it.
It's hard oak chunks.
So if you guys have a chance, follow Uncle Al. Uncle Al's been through a lot. What an icon he has been to the community for longest time. Uncle Al, he was probably one of the first people I used to follow. And man, that guy just cracked me up. I totally got his humor and what he would say, and a lot of stuff always came true. So all of a sudden he'll message me, Joe, just make sure you look to the sky. Seriously, 100% serious. Joe, make sure you look at the sky. A couple days later, there's drones in the sky. I'm like, how did Uncle Al know?
He knows.
He knows. There's so much more than people think. Go follow Uncle Al. He's always been a great supporter for me, and I appreciate Uncle Al. And thank you for being here and always promoting me and everything like that. Yeah. Uncle Al's, if there was roadkill, he's ready to fry it. He's ready to eat it.
And you've made it when your name gets on his sign.
Yeah, that cardboard.
That's a rite of passage. If you have not made Uncle Al's sign yet, you need to go hang out, watch some videos.
Operation Capsaicin. I mean, we had a lot of fundraisers for people, and Operation Capsaicin was right in the middle of a hurricane, right to his house, and a lot of people donated to him and other people that have like events like that, and I appreciate that. Where everybody come to my channel to support people that are going through tough times, and I never thought that would ever come to me, but you guys helped me out tremendously. Okay, guys, so That's going to end today's live. And Gail, I mean, right from the beginning, I still Gail with Gail. Oh my God. I would go on Gail's live and she would, by the way she talked and the way she was looking around like who's this strange guy that's in my life?
Yeah,
Yes,
I
got some
remember I
bad.
ran into you on the Vineyard Chicks live, and also Nisi was coming to your lives before me and told me about it, and so then I started coming. So yeah, kind of the Vineyard Chicks and Nisi, I think, is where I met you originally.
But in the beginning, when I would come on your show, it seemed like who's this strange guy? Because there are some bad people in the YouTube world that would want to
Oh, yeah.
really totally ruin your channel or
Oh,
trying to ruin your life.
oh
And
yeah,
Gail, you know all about
I
that.
had a few trolls and a few haters.
Yep.
That's all
And
right.
we
I'm
all,
comfortable with myself the way I am. So
you need to bushcraft them. You know,
I got a tough skin now. I could pretty much take it. You can give it to me, I could take it now. But at the beginning, it wasn't quite that way. But
it's
one thing
well,
about YouTube gives you a tough skin
Mm-hmm.
because people are constantly criticizing and correcting you
Oh, yeah.
and trying to tell you how to do it better.
well, you definitely
You
have
do
a
it
lot
yourself in your own video. That's what I have to say.
Try being a rebel and doing it.
of.
I can imagine as a canner, you probably get a lot of people trying to tell you all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I've heard some
Oh,
stories.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not about yours, but other people who do canning that didn't do it the way people thought they should do it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
It's yeah, but bushcraft gets them all the time too. You know,
oh
it's
yeah,
what you know, people are really out there to ruin you. And so trust the people that you always with you because you know who they are. You know where they're from. You kind of get a relationship with them. And
Trust no one. Do background checks on everyone. That's my advice. Trust no one unless you've done a criminal background check on them first. That's my advice.
true.
yeah, what's crazy with that rebel in the bathroom, people are still saying it.
Rebel in the bathroom.
You know what? It's one of the things is you got to make sure you laugh at yourself.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the reason why I like people laugh. I mean, me sing. I can't sing. I mean, I
When
hope
did you
everybody
sing?
gets that.
You said that earlier, and I was like, when did you sing?
Gail, I did stuff with you before. Oh yeah, I showed it before with the oh it's gone. With you singing with who was Gail singing with? I forgot.
Jan,
Jan.
Jan.
Jan. Yep.
the
Yeah, that
opera
was
where our
yeah.
mouths are going.
Yeah, you missed it. He played you singing. Yes.
Oh, that was hilarious. That was so funny. Yeah. Well, I actually sang at the YouTube meetup last year.
Oh.
Can you believe
Oh.
it? In front of people.
Whoop whoop. Well, I always told you, Gail, you have a great voice.
Thank
You
you.
just gotta really go out there, just do it.
Yeah. It's
That
fun. I like doing that. I've been trying to practice up a little bit. The next meetup coming up is the Ozark meetup in June. Jan's Jan and me and Linda are hosting the Ozark meetup in Missouri. So that'll be fun.
When is that in June?
June 6th through 8th.
Oh, school's not up yet. That's too early for me. Dang it.
Yeah. There's a bunch of meetups like every month through the whole summer. I have a busy summer. Very busy summer. I have a meetup, a family reunion, and a wedding. Boom, boom, boom.
well, Serena, I can't do anything to help you with that, but at least you got two germinated. That's all I can say. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. The only thing I know is most of the seeds I have handed out, people have had great success growing them, and I'm
Mhm.
very happy with what I gave out.
I had
Strawberries are
Cinderella
hard.
ones, dwarf tomatoes. I
Mhm.
I grow those about at least twice a year in the house, and those are the
I
same seeds
remember
I got from you.
I know
Yeah,
that.
I like to do it. I'm going to grow a lot of dwarf tomatoes this fall. So late summer, start them inside the house, go them out into the fall. So you can move them back and forth when you want, especially the more micro dwarfs, not just the dwarf kind. The dwarf kinds are fine too. You could just get them, just get them, put them under cover, and they'll grow a lot longer in the fall because they're more cherry type. More of a cherry
Yeah.
types grow a little longer, so which is pretty cool. And thank you another time. I appreciate that. Okay, guys. So this ends a little bit of an era, and Jujubi, you're all right. Super strawberry seeds are very hard to germinate,
Yeah.
but I'm not totally gone. Um, I'll be here if you see me in a live. Just surprise, surprise. I'll be more of a surprise things, but I'm not coming with like, oh, I'm starting to set a schedule. That's not going to come anytime soon. It'll be, and I will still be making videos. So that's how we're going to go right now. And will I be back? Well, I can't say yes or no. We'll find out in time. But I'll still be following people's channels
Follow him
because
on Twitter too, because he posts there all the time, or X, whatever you want to call it.
it's still Twitter to me.
Yeah, I keep calling it Twitter.
And by the way, Elon Musk, everything deals with something sexual with him. His ships look like something. He has what 10, 11 kids. Yes, it's amazing everything he does. He names his kid X. You know, it's kind of interesting. Like I wonder how he comes up with this stuff. I wonder if it actually parallels. Hey, I should name it like this. This is pretty funny. I wonder if he thinks that way. But everybody, follow all these channels. They're great people, and I appreciate everything you guys have done to help me in so many ways. That's for sure. Gail's been helping me. Gail's known for a period of time that I might step down sometime or another, and she would go, "No, stay on, stay on." She tried to keep me on for months, and it just comes down to I
Priorities.
think it's my time to end a little era, and but I'll still be around. It just won't be like this. So, and thank you, Jesse. Thank you for all the mods to help make this channel safe because this channel has been safe for several years, and everybody helped it make it safe. And thank you, Jesse, for making all those links there for everybody. And you guys just stay on for a second. Anyway, everybody in the chat, thank you for everything. And don't feel like just email me, and I'll try to help you guys any way I can. Love you, and we'll see you sometime soon. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys.